That's nice and even. This is a good thing I ordered them a little bit long. Foot 1 inch outside the wall. Top.
That's really cool.
Just gonna line it all up.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not gonna slide off.
Now I know why you built that.
Okay, hold this up. And nail it in place.
Did you guys do it at the same time?
Well, it stays level. I mean, you can keep an eye on that.
I think you should go before Sunny, maybe? Otherwise it gets tilted your direction a little bit much. You broke it! Oh,
What's going on?
it just wavered that way.
Probably good.
It's making me nervous.
So I've got it off the jacks now. My camera went dead, so I don't know how much I lost. But I've got my straps, one there and one up here, to kind of drag that beam that way so it goes into that groove over there. It's not fully in these grooves that I cut. I think the Glulam beam is slightly bigger than 3.5 inches, which is what I was told. I was told to be exactly 3.5 inches, so I made that groove just slightly over 3.5 inches so that it would slide right down in. Doesn't seem to be the case. but it doesn't take a whole lot. As I'm pulling the beam that way, it drops down little by little. So I've got these straps hooked up, and I'm just going back and forth up and down the ladders to make sure that it stays on top of these and it doesn't just push these beams over. I've been waxing this beam as I go, but I don't want to wax where that angle is because that's going to be outside and I'm going to want to paint that. If I put wax on it now, I'm not going to be, the paint's not going to stick. And I was kind of hoping that it would be a little bit, well, I guess because of the groove, it's got to start somewhere. It is a little bit low right there, right now. But I'm going to use my rubber mallet to tap that outside of the wall, tap that in, because it's the whole thing's pushing that wall out because there's no wax on it and it's kind of a tight fit. There it is. That took a solid day to get that thing up there. Even had a good plan going. It worked out just the way I wanted it to. Just a little bit more of a wrestling match than I had figured on. And getting the wax on the boards on that Glulam beam helped out a lot. And I knew these cuts were going to be a tight fit, but I didn't anticipate them being quite that tight. But it's up there, it's in place. All we have to do is get those through bolts going through there, and it'll be solid and up there permanently. The next beam won't be as easy, this beam over here, because I won't be able to use that center post. I use these two posts to pick that beam up, and obviously this post right here, it had a lot less weight on it, but it was easy to get up there with two posts. This section over here, because it only goes halfway through that beam, this section I have to pick up and set right in the half of that beam. And I've got an idea on how I'm going to do it, but you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to start that project tomorrow and get it done, get that other beam in here. Whew. Man, it's a lot of work though. That's a heavy beam too. It had me a little scared at some points, I'll tell you that much. There's a couple spots where I was a little sketchy. I was worried. But it worked out all right, and it's not going to go anywhere now. It's in there. It's in that groove, and that's holding it tight. So I'm happy. Until next time, guys, go make something.